Yes, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we are back once again playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. In the last episode, we started our first day in court, got Gumshoe's testimony, and then Mr. Trilloquist. And Ben, I guess.
In a way, I guess.
In this episode, we're going to be hearing about the proposal. Let's get started.
Let's do this.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket waiting for the chance to propose to her and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
Do you now?
Yeah. You're gonna propose. You, puppet? Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
Fair, but
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too.
That's creepy. She's a teenager? Please, no, she is a child.
To be fair, 16 is the age of consent in Japan, so it's...
That's still creepy!
It is still creepy, yes! But it's not more creepy.
It doesn't matter in Japan. What matters is where I grew up, here in the U.S.
In the U.S. Alright. Exactly!
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now.
Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue your testimony, your examination. Sigh.
Aw, did you hear that? His sigh seems a little wistful. Don't be so surprised.
Proposed to Regina, I had something to give her,
Kept it in my pocket. For a chance to give it to her. Of course, I had it in my pocket tonight. It was a present for her. Unable to give to her, so I still got it in my pocket.
Huh, how about that?
A cheap ring with an eerie sparkle from T to R is engraved on it. This better not be a I have to press and then I can fucking present thing. I swear. Actually, I'm gonna press because it's better safe than sorry. So, you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am! I spent 3 months' salary on that thing. I'm not gonna give it up that easily. Give up that easy.
3 months' salary on a cheap-ass ring. I wonder how much he retrieved for appearing in a circus. He did say that the ringmaster pays him in, like, peanuts.
Unless he pays them in actual peanuts.
But what I mean is, maybe Trevor has a freaking allowance. And Ben's the one who gets all the money.
Maybe.
Probably more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? I think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. I think that's the spirit, Nick. Give him back. Uh-oh. The judge has that dazed look again. Maybe he should get out more. I still got it in my pocket. Huh? A cheap ring. Like, cheap as in not high quality proposal ring, or cheap as in I went into a $1 store and bought this ring?
I think it's pretty similar.
What? You serious? Fucking shit. You serious?
Mm-hmm.
What is his ring? Fucking shit, okay. So, give her. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was gonna give her, numbskull. The only thing I could find that matched Regina's beauty.
Answer his question, what was it?
You're gonna die when I hear this. An engagement ring.
An
engagement ring?
Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisco's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up for a long time. pain equals bad. Push on anyway. Phoenix, she's already whipped you to unconsciousness, and I'm sure if she does that again, the trial will just have to be postponed into tomorrow. Because she can't whip you into unconsciousness. And then the judge cannot give a fair trial. A fair jury. A fair decision on the trial. If you are unconscious. Push on anyway. It's fine. You have nothing else to lose. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. The first time that a puppet has ever proposed to a human. Oh my gosh. I advise you cut this argument short.
I'm gonna have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to the facts, not sociology. You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe.
Plan on giving an engagement ring to Regina. So you went to the lodging house to give it to her?
That's right. I tried to give it to her during my practices so many times that I lost count, but that uppity snob kept getting in the way. Uppity snob? He couldn't possibly be talking about Maximilian Galactica! When I get a hold of him, I'm gonna saw his wood block in half, and not with magic!
Max can do it. Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, they always say that love creates rivalries.
So, what about this present?
So now I present the ring?
Yes.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit, Phoenix. I had to get this statement. I had to get that statement first, and then I could present the ring to contradict his facts. That's utter and complete bullshit. Objection. Now it works, even though my combined line reasoning is, in fact, correct.
Yes.
Trello, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief! Ow.
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here?
Ah! What's going on here? That's... Ben, say something! Yeah, don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo!
I found this in Money's room.
Money's room? You mean a room where they put money? Like a bank vault? Ha! That filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him! Mr. Quist, I would prefer that you avoid slandering innocent Fiats in my court. Yes, the car. Good.
Fiats is a car?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word.
Ah, I see. Well, then.
Money likes to go after the shiniest thing that he can find and gather them up.
Shiny things?
Trillo, when was this ring stolen from you?
Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night. The night of the crime.
What did you just say? Details. I need more details.
Well, it was stolen right after. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza.
Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct?
Well, yes, I guess you might be. I'd be able to say that. The ringmaster might have. Well, it could have been taken around that time.
What?
Wow. Ow! Ow! Ben, what is with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not me, not anyone who committed the murder.
Is that for you to decide what has to do with that what? Now, Trello, back to the topic at hand.
I haven't admitted to a thing. Not I, Mr. Twiddlequist.
What did you do when the ring was taken, Trello?
You know exactly what I did. I chased after that monkey, that ring-snatching money monkey. Monkey money. Bah!
But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
It's this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. He was fumbling his way through the snow. That dumb monkey was able to get away. That is indeed an incredible shame.
Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be?
Goodness, that says enough.
That's the point right there.
Yep.
Man doesn't exercise enough.
I'll flab.
There is a huge contradiction in this witness testimony. Contradiction? The witness is testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all of this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where do you think you're going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene.
Interesting, Mr. Wright.
Oh, okay. Well, then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Do
you have any proof that something slipped past this valiant ventriloquist?
Vigilant.
Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max.
Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt. It was him. I was that worthless liar. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw that night. Ha! I've told you so many times you'd think you'd know my story's not changing.
You've already changed your story, stick boy. I'm sure it would change some more. Where there's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's why we have to keep after him. Yeah.
Witness's testimony.
Did you see the face?
Witnessing Max. I'll give you that I was waiting that night for Gina. That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galacticon at the scene.
Did you see his face?
There's no way I could have mistake seeing someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols.
So you didn't see his face is what I'm gathering from this.
Yes.
So that means that Money didn't show up until after you saw Max?
That's right. Money ran up less than a minute after I saw Max.
Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him.
How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about 5 minutes, I think.
So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch.
Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Witnessing Max. Plaza that night.
So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night?
Of course that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to attend the entire time.
I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina.
After that, about 5 minutes later.
About what time would you say these events took place?
You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. You already know that the practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. You don't need to be a brain surgeon to know what time it was when I saw him. Just add 10 more minutes, I'm sure you can do that, right? Now, what time was it? Indeed, what time was it?
What time was it? Let me think about that for a second.
Yeah!
Ouch! I'm not good at math! It was 10:10 p.m. Me, right now.
Yeah. Yes, that sounds about right. Sounds about right because that's the time I saw Max on the scene. I said good evening to him. Huh.
So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night?
You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning and good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trillo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist's acts outside the courtroom. Impossible! Performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better.
There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony.
Vince has the comedy act.
Honestly, yeah. Nothing especially Trello's evening greetings. I was like, okay, it's like night, so whatever, good night. Because I say good evening around like 5 to 7, and then at like past 7, I say good night. So I kind of just agree with Trello there, as much as it pains me to admit it. Ben's after the comedy act. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was to review your work, he would, You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should know better.
Yeah.
Ow! 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 That hurts! That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. Let's see what happens when I talk about Trello's thing. Okay, let's talk about Trello's evening greeting. Isn't that a bit strange to you?
What do you mean?
Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would you strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a coworker, I would understand. Ow! That hurts! Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school.
He did.
There's no reason that Trello will ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world. I'm sure you already learned that one. Nope. No, he has not. I guess I could give it a shot.
The witness will resume his testimony.
Okay.
Right. Okay,
You're about 100% absolutely sure of what you just said.
I told you already. Jeez, I'm 100% absolutely sure.
There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Out of curiosity, exactly how many times have you asked that question by now? If you're gonna ask it again, I swear, I'll answer with a chorus. Everyone together now! Silk hat, cloak, white roses! Thank you very much.
Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun shouting it out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in its testimony somewhere. I agree, but do we have proof to make something stick? All we can do is try, right, Nick? We've got to have something that would prove it's useful. All right, time to get to work. Time to go to work.
So why would Trilo act cordially to him?
Broken bottle. Is this the contradiction? I fucking swear. He has to say good. He would say good evening because freaking Max bonked Ben over the head with a bottle and broke it. What Max should have done was take the bottle and bonk Trello over the head with it.
Yeah.
But poor Ben.
Yeah.
Stuck with his damn fucking puppet, and then Max is abused because of his stupid puppet. Trello, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact.
It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting conked over the head.
Ah!
That morning, Ben got called over the head by Max, didn't he?
What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch!
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, this concerning the personality of the witness on stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good morning evening to his rival.
Gah!
Are you saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene?
I didn't tell a single lie. Honestly, I just... That's enough from you, Mr. Quest. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain the theory about who the witness actually saw that night?
I wouldn't say he didn't see anyone, but I wouldn't say he said the defendant, so maybe he saw a different person. It's my belief that the witness didn't indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe that the person the witness saw was Max at all. But what? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trino made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world, you?
Will the defense kindly explain who it was that Trillo saw that evening? Who also wears a top hat?
Ringmaster, right? I thought about it, I was thinking, but I was completely on the Ringmaster.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he'll be polite to the one who pays him. And yes, I guess...
He also, as an alternate line of thinking, he ditched the clown, he was waiting for Regina.
There's no way he wouldn't talk to Max.
And Ben is the only other human that we've seen, and Ben's, well, attached to him. So the only other person would be Max. So it couldn't be Max, he ditched the clown, and Regina didn't show up.
Yeah, that's why I was like, Ringmaster. But I also was like, aggro? Acro. I like aggro. I was like, don't have to be aggro about it, man.
Aggro!
Considering the ill temper of this witness, there is only one person who would agree.
It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute.
No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. If it was Regina, Triller would have given her the engagement ring as a present.
Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there.
It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him, Trello. Isn't that correct? The answer to the question, Mr. Twist.
Wah! Order! How dare you? How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man, but when I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it's high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem in identifying who that person was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, Mr. Russell Berry?
The prosecution argued that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's three symbols.
Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again, everyone all together now. Ow!
Yes, we know, the silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What?
Miss Von Karma, do you have a clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant?
Well,
Then, if that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point.
Yes, I think we finally found a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right?
So readable.
What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide beyond a shadow of a doubt an answer to that question and evidence that clearly established one thing, that there's no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime.
Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. The court is now in recess.
Holy crap.
To be continued.
We all know that Mole was gonna testify.
Alright, we will see you guys in the next one for the second part of the trial. See you guys then.
Bye.